Something's most definitely brewing as we speak. Hello, I hope you guys are having amazing. XRP's around $3.52, just ranging. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna move up or down? But look at Bitcoin waking up, definitely in the green today, guys. So something is definitely brewing. Look at what the Vandermeer says. It's July 22nd. You are not ready for what's coming, right? That's interesting. So what is coming, right? What is brewing behind the scenes that the public does not yet know? Let's see, because there's a interesting hint coming from the TRUMPS here. Watch this. Now, guys, there's one part of XRP in the XRP community. You know, this is quite interesting. So, is Ivanka Trump leaving hints for everyone or what? Picture 1 on her Instagram. We got Grateful Dead Ripple. Okay, I think that's the song playing, perhaps. I'm not quite sure, but quote, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished, end quote, Eckhart Tolle. Then we got this picture, right, showing the view, the car, and look at this right here, though. The can. That's an XRP logo, literally. Right? Well, it looks like an X, to be honest. So, that's so crazy. Just look. Because Ripple stated right there from the Grateful Dead Ripple video or song, right? It makes sense. So what is she talking about here, guys? Right? That's what I'm saying. Something could be brewing here, right? Well, yeah, the X is on the gas can, guys, on the side of the truck, right? We know what it is, but it's quite interesting, right? Very interesting. How look at the song she's playing on her story, I guess. And the images she's posting, right? So we know what's going on. We know because everything is about cryptic messages, guys, right? This is, at the end of the day, cryptocurrencies. Listen to this, or cryptography. Look at this. Few understood it, but Arthur Brittle came back to flip the switch. His tweet was at the lowest price. Wait, what? Guys, I'm gonna go ballistic here. What's this? Okay, we actually reported, I mean, the whole crypto community went ballistic on the tweet, guys, from Arthur Brittle. On June 23rd, 2025, he tweeted out that emoji, right? Silence, or it has no mouth. It was literally the lowest price when he tweeted this out. June 23rd. Look at what XRP's price was at that point, $1.97, guys. And look what happened thereafter. Look where we're at right now. Wow. Now do we understand what's happening here? Right? This is why it's important to pay attention to the Riddlers, guys, to the riddles, right? And try to connect the dots, because we did notice that, hey, that was very weird. He got activated after a long time, and people were like, oh, something could be coming. And look where we're at right now. And here comes the White House. Live view, the White House, she's in her golden age. Haters, this is AI. Her, 24K magic in the air. Okay, so what's up with the White House, guys? I have noticed a lot of gold talk, which means, or points to August, right? AU is gold. Really feels like the White House is trying to signal something. Just wish I could figure what it is. Interesting, the golden age. Most likely pointing to August, guys, right? And they've been posting a bunch of stuff about, you know, America and this age, right? Prosperity and all that stuff. So let us pay attention. Now, we know that Ripple is not playing around any longer, because Brad Garlinghouse is still following 589 different accounts. You guys have to realize what this means, because on Twitter sometimes, you know, accounts become deactivated, which would then mean he would lose a following, right? So he would have to follow someone else to peg his following count to 589 again. You guys realize this Brad Garlinghouse is monitoring this following count day to day, right? So when it depegs, he follows somebody else to make it match to 589 1-to-1. Okay, but why is that the case? This guy, Brad Garlinghouse, is the CEO at Ripple, following 589. Just think about that for just a split second if you still doubt the Riddlers, because Brad Garlinghouse isn't, right? 22.2. Come on. Literally used to post riddles, right? Look at the sign on the back, 22.2. Interesting. 222. Okay, so 22.2. Now look at this. 222, right? February 22nd can come out too. August 22nd, because it's mirrored, guys. when we look at the months. August 22nd, you know why that's so crazy? Because from the Baba Cook's timeline, August 22nd is when the dollar activates. What does that mean? Right? Previously, he did talk about 1,000% from $2-ish takes us to $20 and change. So 22.2, right? You always drop the zero in when we do the calculations in numerology, which comes out to 222. Again, the second month, right? February 22nd comes out to, again, August 22nd, which is what? August is the 8th month. So that comes out to 888. That's why David Shorts tweeted this out. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this. 888. Maybe you activate it on August 22nd. Any galactic blink of an eye. 722 from Elon Musk. Blink of an eye. That's what the Riddlers always used to point towards, right? Especially Baba Cooks, because he was like, in the blink of an eye, right? When you wink, oh, wait. That's how fast it will take place. That's why the bear, when you look at this, even the bear himself winked on March 11 until March 13th. So he changed his profile picture, these two different dates, guys, right, into animating his wink or making it come alive, which means everything must confirmed it, right? It will happen in the blink of an eye. 722, right? 722 reversed $33 or C. Look at this one. 722. Frodo is gone. 722 from Howard Moon, right? The last grasp. That's the Bitcoin maxis, right? Whatever they can to not fail. But little do they know, XRP will take over at some point, because Elon Musk himself tweeted it, right? Elon Musk. Wow, that's so interesting. He posted the XRP versus Bitcoin pairing. Why didn't he choose XRP versus USD pairing? Right? Look at that. He could have cropped it or edited it, but he chose the XRP versus Bitcoin pairing. I mean, all of the coins are versus Bitcoin or ETH, and XRP reigns supreme, huh? We literally talked about that pairing in the previous video, so you guys should go watch it. July 22nd, right? Oh, today something activates. One of these currencies activates. It's the yen. The dollar activates during the month of August. Okay. Now the Japanese yen is which country's currency? Right. Japan, guys. Japan's currency. Mr. Poole, watch for Japan, and Japan supposedly is a trigger, which means from this time frame to August 22nd, Asia may come into play, like South Korea, guys, right? That Asian market, so to speak. That's why there's so much liquidity coming from its exchange. Interesting. So something most definitely has to be brewing, guys, especially with all these connections. People are speculating that XRP may hit a new all-time high, or no, like actually top out in the coming weeks, right? And now we're starting to see videos and tweets about people selling their XRP too early. Girls sold XRP early. Just watch this video, guys. Wow, we're at this stage where people are going to make videos and talk about their regrets of not holding XRP. We warned you in the Riddlers. This is why you should pay attention to the Riddlers, because the Riddlers just told everyone one message: to hold on for dear life. Listen to this.
In 2020, I purchased a very large sum amount of XRP. It was literally going for like 60 cents at the time, and it's been sitting there for the last 5 years. And before I left to Europe, I decided to pull it out because I was like, I want to really splurge and have a good time with my little sister. Do that. That was possibly one of the worst financial decisions I have ever made in my entire life. And I've made a lot of dumb financial decisions. This one has to top it off. I am so upset at myself, so upset, because I bought it at 60 cents. To see it go almost to like $3.50 is a huge profit. I'm so upset at myself.
Yep. I mean, that's what we warned about, guys, right? So she took her money out of XRP to splurge it on a trip or something like that. But we talked about this delayed gratification for a long time, right? Years ago, that delayed gratification is important because right now you may not have the thing you want, right? But in a few years time, you will. and you don't need to spend much on it either, right? Much of your XRP, because XRP will go to a high price.
Like banging my head. I don't even talk to my ex-boyfriend, and I feel like calling him and letting him cuss me because this man literally told me, hold on to it, wait till the lawsuit hits. Literally, it's gonna change your, not that it was gonna change my life like that, but it was gonna be a good chunk of change if you just had patience.
No, it's gonna change your life most definitely, right? She even said she bought a bunch of XRP at 60 cents because back then it was kind of relatively cheap to now. Okay, look at this. I'll buy some XRP because I sell all of them. I have to buy today. Really regret it. Right, I hate to say this, but you are beta. So that's what we're on, guys, the stage, right? Again, that's what happens when you don't believe in Riddlers. You guys still have time to buy back, but it is more expensive. Like me, I'm looking to buy back, guys, right? Most definitely. Even though it's expensive right now, I mean, just imagine it's being 1,000 times more expensive at $3,000, right? So who wouldn't buy right here? From Brian Armstrong. Let's rapid fire this because it seems like crazy things are happening within TradFi and DeFi. The easier we can make it to buy and hold crypto, the faster it happens, the faster adoption happens, right? So what basically happened here is $410 billion PNC Bank partners with Coinbase to offer crypto services. But wait, PNC launches Ripple's cross-border payments network. Ripple did it first. Payment companies and credit unions take advantage of XRP as a bridge currency. Banks are beginning to use Ripple to initiate payments without corresponding banking relationships, such as PNC. You gotta see, right? Everything's connected to Ripple and XRP. Ripple always is the first horse that does it. Ripple and Archax partnered last year to bring hundreds of millions of worth of real tokenized real world assets to the XRP ledger. Today, Archax has required DDA, extending a regulated presence into Germany. DDA offers crypto access, ETPs, white labels, brokerage. Look at this, guys, right? All connected to Ripple. XRP ledger chain is now integrated into the bank. Once again, right? So something has to spark XRP to wake up. Could it be one of this? BDAX is now advertising they are integrated with the largest Korean exchanges, Upbit, Coin1, and Corbit. Previously, they partnered with Ripple, supporting XRP and RLASU to advance institutional custody market, increase commercial opportunities. More things are happening, right? Which extends to Ripple and XRP. FBI drops investigation into Kraken crypto exchange founder. When XRP lawsuit? When will the SEC drop? When will the government drop the SEC lawsuit? Probably soon, right? The world has been activated. The fountain for today's video comes from Kang Space. Be prepared. Now activated. Juan. You guys ready? Because I truly am. I wonder what it was about to appear. Smiley faces, perhaps. There it is. Be prepared. Don't sell. Not on each device. What do you say, Sophie's Mazes? See ya.